Basically my nope is that I think there is something living, walking around in my ex-best friend's skin. We'll tell the tale and the nopes that led up to it. July last year. Me and friend both 18. Decide to go camping for a week. End up not liking any of the lame paid campsites. We are doing this the old way, god damn it. Illegally camp in this amazing area surrounded by paddocks and woods and etc. far away from houses, properties. Nearest town at least half-hour drive away. Fuck snakes and spiders, we are Australian. First few days of camping are great though it was pretty rainy. Every night we end up talking for hours and being hilarious, then go to sleep in a massive swag I brought. The place is great but for some reason we stick together. It made me uneasy to be alone and for some reason we always made sure we were within viewing distance of one another. One night we ended up huddled in fear. Can hear something walking around the fucking swag. Walks around us for hours while we both nope JPEG the fuck out. Hear fucked up screech from a distance. Noise like wind going past really fast and footsteps stop. We're camped in a clearing, no wind can get through the trees like that / hant this whole time. My friend laughs. Haha, holy fucking on. That was scary as fuck. End up eventually going to sleep but wake up at noon. Next day. I'm cooking. Oh shit, we need more firewood. Can't leave this food because it'll burn really fast. My friend volunteers. Dumb. First time one of us has gone into the wooded area alone. Friend pauses before going in. Finally summons some fucking courage and disappears from sight. I'm a fucking master chef. Not wearing my watch but it's been like an hour. I'm nearly done cooking this stuff. Assume they're taking a shit. I'll give that fucker some privacy. Fire begins to fail so I have to ninja get some wood and finish the meal. Eventually I realize maybe inbred fuckers have raped and eaten my friend. Damn it, I spent ages cooking this meal. Am willing to avenge at the risk of being raped or and eaten myself. Grab big ass knife, rifle, torch, and a bite of my delicious damper. Walk into woods yelling for friend. Feel something watching me. Beginning to get scared but not about to admit that. Come out you fucker, it doesn't take that long to shit. See someone in woods in front of me. Hear my mate laugh. Hear screech behind me. Oh fuck nope. JPEG. Sprint that shit straight towards where I saw my friend, that fucker is unarmed. Be running, lose sight of friend. Call out to him. Mother ducker, if you're dead I will kill you. End up breaking through wooded area into a paddock. Aw shit. JPEG. See something move in woods across the paddock. Looks big. Bigger than me. Considers how many bullets I have. Probably not enough. Haha nope. Run back through woods. Get through to campsite. My friend is sitting there wearing a change of clothes. Haha holy fucking on. That was scary as fuck. See nothing wrong with it. Haha stupid faggot, what did you do, cover yourself in shit? He laughs. Oh, wait. Did you hear the screech? Shakes his head. I must be paranoid. We dig into some delicious food. Tell him about the huge thing I saw. He just laughs again. I wouldn't worry about it. That night. Sitting across from friend in front of fire. I've decided to teach myself whittling. Whittling away. Cut my thumb. Friend looks at thumb. I stick a band-aid on that shit and continue to whittle. He's reading a book and has a little lantern with him. I know what a faggot thing to do. Woods rustling and shit. Crickets chirping away. Friend laughs at something he's read. I think about his laugh in the woods. Realize it's the exact same laugh as the one when the thing walked around the swag. Same laugh he did just then, same as the first thing he said when Elle found him with different clothes on back at camp. He said the same words too. Weird. Eventually decide to drink a bit. He's a lightweight. We both crawl into the swag giggling. I have the knife attached to my belt. I'll wake up once and find him staring at me. Drunk brain suddenly worried he might be going homo for a second while drunk. Talk about this girl I really like. He seems to be really aware and listening to everything I say. Suddenly feels like my bladder is gonna burst. I stagger out to this little river that goes past our campsite. Take a piss in the early morning light while in awe of the majesty nature. See something gray sticking out of the riverbed. Pull it out. It's my friend's shirt he wore yesterday before going into woods. It's torn up pretty bad, little bit of blood on it. Too drunk to really put anything together. Lovingly rebury it because my drunk brain thinks putting the cotton back to nature to decompose is a great idea. Clean hands on pants. Climb back into swag. Friend is ducking gone to the world. I pass out and wake up a couple of hours later. Friend still asleep. Dirty hands, but then we both have dirty hands and stuff. Begin to nope about weird shit that's happening. Fire needs restarting. While pushing the coals and ashes around to add wood properly, I find a button off the pants he wore yesterday and a bit of gray cotton fabric like the stuff from his shirt. What the fuck? Today is the day we pack up and leave. When friend wakes up he's being as weird as he was yesterday. I'm packing. He gives me a weird look. Tell him to help. He asks if I can go get some firewood because he's hungry. Tell the bitch once we've done packing I'll hold his hand and go into the woods with him. Once we've packed up, we both carry shit up to the car which is hidden up near the bush track to get out of here. I've checked my car every day. He follows the whole way because the dumb fuck has probably forgotten where it is. We load up the car. I turn it on to make sure it's all good. I'm able to tune radio. Pretty static wire, but there's a weather warning about storms hitting the area. We go back to campsite to grab the last shit. Can we go get firewood, now? Friend is standing just inside edge of woods. Suddenly get this feeling deep in my stomach, like instinctual fear or something. Really want to get the fuck out of there. Nah man, weather warning. Eat some food we've got left over and we'll buy something hot when we hit the next town. It's an 8-hour drive home. While I'll finish picking up rubbish he doesn't even eat anything, but the ducker has been acting weird. Ask him if he's alright. Yeah, Anon. I'm fine. Are you sure we can't stay another night? I don't think the storm will hit here. See something move in woods behind him. What the fuck is that? He doesn't turn around. Pull out my knife and for some reason he goes almost into a defensive pose, gives me weird look. Dude, there was something behind you. He turns around then. I'm sure it was nothing, Anon. While we walk up to car, he looks behind us a few times. I'm trying to act normal because he isn't. So, when I was cleaning up the fire, I noticed bits of your clothes in there. He says he wrecked them while collecting firewood and didn't want to add to the rubbish to bring back. Ducking weirdo dude, you've never done shit like that before. He shrugs and looks around as we get up to the car. Feel like something is watching me. Once we're in the car and back out on the road, I feel better. Keep trying to make conversation but he doesn't put much into the conversation. Turn on the radio. Every so often he repeats things some of the radio presenters say. While we aren't talking, I have time to think about it. Him not being worried about shit that worries me. Think about the weird looks he's been giving me in different situations. Feel sick and horrified, and I realize the faces are probably the faces I was pulling at him at those moments. He's been mimicking my expressions. Realize he's been repeating phrases I say and his laugh never changes. His clothes all torn up and burying them. Finding them burnt after I found them. Wanting me to go back into the creepy fucking woods for some reason. Know for a fact he isn't gay or some shit. He has a girl he likes and it's adorable how chill he tries to be about it. Decide to give a little test. Talk about some stupid shit we did as kids. ask him questions he just says, "Oh, I don't remember that part." Or agrees with me. The more I think about it, I'll realize he hasn't been acting like himself at all since he went missing while I cooked. When we get to a town I turn my phone on and call my mom. She's glad we had fun and stuff, can't wait for us to get back in town and spend some time with her, before I'll go back to work. FIFO for life. Ask him if he's gonna call his parents. Weird look again, then he gets his phone from his backpack. I grab money from our joint cash fund and buy us both lunch. He eats the almost raw steak from his burger but doesn't want his chips or the rest of the bun or salad. He goes in. Comes out with 2 more huge pieces of red steak done raw. Wolfs those duckers down while I finish my meal. Pulls out his phone again and fires off some texts. Notice some wicked bruises covering his upper arms. What the duck happened there, man? He shrugs, says they don't hurt. Well, okay, then. I change clothes and shower there. He is waiting by the car. Notice him staring and watching other people. Says he doesn't want a shower. I call him a smelly ducker and so he disappears for a bit. Comes back with new clothes and has had a shower, thank Christ. We both smelled like wildlings. Keep on driving. Now nighttime. Only an hour or 2 out away from home. He slowly begins to join in conversation but he doesn't sound the same as he used to. None of his speech habits like making puns. That sick fuck. No talking about the girl he's crazy about. Decide to bring up the creepy shit that happened out at the campsite. I swear I thought about shooting at that horse or whatever that big thing was but then I decided I like my chances of not knowing. He laughs. I wouldn't worry about that, anon. I'll begin to feel uneasy and think that maybe this isn't my friend sitting beside me anymore. What about that thing that walked around our tent? He gives me this weird smile. Maybe it was a werewolf, anon. I laugh. Or a hot chick who was lost. He grins wider. Or maybe something that was just checking us out. Feel weird again. I force a laugh. Why would anything do that? Like some cannibal or rapist. He looks out the window. I can't watch him cause I got to keep my eyes on the road. Maybe they wanted to get out of there as badly as you did this morning, anon. What the duck did he just say? JPEG. Glance at him. Not looking at me. Can feel my knife still on my hip in its holster. The rifle stored safely away in the back. Haha, like a SkinWalker or some shit. Trying not to drive this fucking car off the side of the road. Something like that. We both go silent. He laughs. Same. Fucking. Laugh. But that would be impossible, right, anon? I laugh. Yeah, it would be. Radio goes on and we don't talk for the rest of it. Get to his house, help him get his shit out of my car and then I drive home. Get inside. Shaking. I am a man, for fuck's sake. Keep it together, mother ducker. Seriously think my friend died out there and there is something else living inside him now. Weird shit has happened, like his dog and cat have mysteriously disappeared, he doesn't hang out with us as much, and even a girl he liked tried to hang out with him and she says he was really fucking weird. He apparently acts almost robotically and only eats hardly cooked meat like a fucking caveman. His mom even asked if he'd gotten into any fights because his skin is always bruised. Now, he could have joined a fight club or has become the clumsiest mother ducker ever, but honestly, my best friend is a totally different guy. He recently invited me to go camping again to the same spot. I had to say I was busy, but I'm terrified that maybe there was more than one, and when he tried to get me to go out into the woods with him, he was trying to lure me out there for the same thing to happen to me. Shit, so fucked I ignore his calls now, and whenever I get back from a swing at work, all I get is complaints about his weird behavior and people asking if he's on drugs or some shit. For God's sake, I've told my friends to never take him up on comping, and I told the girl I liked, now my girlfriend, all this weird shit that happened, and she agrees that he is a totally different person.